one.
Indeed.
They always writing you, bae.
Why they write me?
I don't know. Dear Stan, my wife cheated on me back when the pandemic first hit. I forgave her because I felt like everyone deserves a second chance, and also because I knew that I was not living up to my full potential as a husband, since she had to take over paying the bills once I lost my job. I am working again, but I'm not making nearly as much as before the pandemic, so my wife is still paying the majority of our bills. It has caused a lot of tension in the house, and she started staying late for work regularly recently, and she stopped having sex with me completely. We don't argue, but it's just a lot of unspoken tension. I should not have done this, but a couple of weeks ago, I tracked her car, and she was at a man's house instead of at her job. I went over there. She opened the door, and she begged me to wait outside. I waited outside because I did not want to cause a scene at this man's house. Long story made short, my wife ended up leaving me for that man. She explained that she needs someone who can take care of her. She talked about how her dad was a provider, and she thought I was too. I'm so hurt, Stan. I'm a good black brother, but having a hard time getting my money back up, and the women these days just refuse to work with the brother. She told me that she's never doing another Build-A-Man project. I'm crushed, and if she sends me these divorce papers, I may not sign them. I said until death, and I meant it. So, Stan, what would you do?
Damn, this is a whole lot. Damn, wait, let me brace myself. Wait. Good Lord. This is a long. Okay, so first of all, you added an element to your situation early that was going to cause a little confusion. You cheated.
No, she cheated.
Oh, she cheated.
And he gave her a second chance. She cheated.
Oh, well, hell, it's a different letter then. Okay, so
let me Stan, my wife cheated on me back when the pandemic first hit. I forgave her.
Say less. Okay, so this is different. Okay, so basically, you deem yourself inadequate. So the energy is a little funny going towards her. She already thinks that you are inadequate because of your finances, right? And so for the sisters out there, well, I'm not even going to get into that.
No, you should.
No, I'm not. Okay, I say this.
You should.
I don't know why women think that the money is what made you the head, but that's not the situation. So when you abide by God law, then you the head of your household. That means if you went broke, then you're not the head no more. So that's not real. So you bought into a false narrative. But this woman is a little immature because she may have been looking for an excuse to slide on you anyway. That's what it sounds like. She's just not really satisfied with what you putting down. So maybe you're it ain't popping like that.
That's not necessarily.
Well, because a lot of forgiveness come if it's popping. Like you can get a little more forgiveness quicker.
That thing right.
I'm just being honest with you. So I'm just, fellas, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. If it's a little stronger, and if it's popping, then you can get forgiveness a little faster. And so
he didn't do nothing. All he did was lost his job.
Well, what I'm saying is he created a narrative for her to feel like she wanted to cheat on him based on his job situation. And what I'm telling you is you could suffice some of that if you have other things that can suffice you. Not just that going to suffice you, but of course you need to sow into it. You have to have a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it was an excuse for me, in my mind. It was an excuse for her to slide. You was trying to slide. I just feel like you was trying to slide.
So do you think he's asking you what would you do? Would you let her divorce you? You said until death.
Yes, I would let her divorce me. Because she's going to find another reason to slide, because she still feels you inadequate. And so when you stay, she's going to try to prove that your ass is inadequate. So just help yourself out a little bit and get your game together. Work on your finances, but not with her. Work on them by yourself. Leave that ass. Let her go ahead, because she's going to look for an out plan. She's already got one. You just didn't get it yet. She got an out plan. It means a side D. That's the out plan. And so it's working for her and you not. And so it's no disrespect, but you have to find somebody you match up a little better with. And you can't suffice somebody that don't want you. Don't ever want nobody that don't want you, though. That's dumb. And so at the end of the day,
it's a hard lesson for a lot of us.
Damn that. That's a lesson I learned at 19 years old. So I'm 54. So if you play with me, we can't be together. And so that's just what it is. And if you're not built for that, damn it, get built for it. And so you have to leave her ass and go head on and let her do it, because she's going to still have that side D, because his a little stronger in her mind. And so it's like it tapped her in the head and made her think a little funny.
Listen.
It hit her in the head. So So, in case y'all women don't know, if it's correct, it's a button. So when it do this, it pop you in the head, and so it's almost like
Where are you getting this from?
my past experiences in life. So I know for a fact if you do what you're supposed to do, if you have the tools, it's gonna hit something, and that's why women get in love and be dumb sometimes, and it's called digmatized. It's called you digmatized. That's what it's called. So. Should I say that? Don't say digmatized. So
He not lying though, y'all.
I'm just telling you what be going on versus if it's not as good.
He's not lying. If you digmatized, he cannot have no money, no car.
Yeah,
and
he can use your car.
Like,
at
he
that
gonna
point.
use your car.
You will actually go to work and wonder when he coming to pick your ass up.
Yep.
And so
Yep.
that's called digmatized, and it's big. It's the button, and so the button didn't hit her. Not from you. It hit him.
Listen,
and so that's why she ready to curb you. So she now making excuses to curb you. Help her. You'll never be adequate for somebody who thinks you inadequate. You won't.
Well, sir, I hope we helped you.
I don't know that you want to write me. Like, you're like, what the hell I write?
I hope he helped you, sir.
So all I'm saying is don't love someone who don't love you, because the energy going to be off anyway, and you can't suffice it is all I'm saying. You have to know you adequate enough for yourself, and that's called self-love. And once you got that, then whoever comes, that energy will attract, and it'll be a match. That's not a match for you.
Me.
It's just not. That pandemic did something to her. It gave her extra time to slide. And when she... Yeah, man, go.
We
run.
Can keep going, y'all. Listen,
all
we
right,
got to get ready to
run.
go. Justin threw up the gang signs. I'm sorry. We got to go to a quick commercial
We'll
break.
be right back.
Be right back with our first guest.
Y'all good out there? Spotlight over the city, man.